Hello people of the internet, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy Saturday to you all. Hopefully you are enjoying your weekends, or if you're watching this at another point in the week, hopefully having a great day nonetheless. We checked out the title track for the brand new Pi프티피프티 reimagined, re-debut. You get the whole works. We checked out that song SOS last night. When that dropped, it was a brilliant time, it was a great time. But we didn't have time to get around to the album until now. We are gonna get through the two new B-sides on the Love Tune EP from the new Pi프티피프티. Now, this is gonna be a little bit of an awkward album listen for me. Nothing to do with the group, it's just the way the album is structured. So this is a 6-track mini album. We've already done 2 songs. So we did the pre-release Starry Night when that dropped, and we did SOS, the title track, last night. That leaves 4 songs left to cover on the album, but 2 of those are the English versions of the pre-release and the title track, and when it comes to language remakes, more than likely we won't do them just for time constraints and things like that, which only leaves us 2 new songs to deal with: track number 1, Push Your Love, and track number 6, Gravity. Very rarely do we ever get this happening, because usually it's the last couple of songs that are language remakes. We don't get them spread out throughout the middle bulk of the album. So we're going to be bookending this album with the 2 B-sides that we're going to be checking out. But we're going to check out the B-sides nonetheless, because I'm very curious as to what they sound like. Another thing that's a little bit tricky is whoever did the Reddit thread on the album list, I don't know where they pulled the names and stuff from, but it is nothing like what the album poster is, and it's nothing like what genius.com has. So we're gonna use the official well, here, hold on, I'll show you this. We're gonna use this official, like, what is this called, the album poster with the track list, which means I'm gonna have to end up kind of like scrolling across and trying to read Hangul, which I don't know if it's obvious or not, but I don't know how to read Korean all that well. I know what the sounds they are supposed to make, so I'm gonna try my best, and we're gonna run with it. So let's get started, shall we? Roll intro. Right, let's hope I don't make myself look like a right fool doing this. There we go. Okay, so track number 1 on the album, Push Your Love, one of the 2 new B-sides on the album. Composition, Blood Circle of PNP, Maria Marcus, Ruby Beck of PNP. Lyrics, Maria Marcus, Yoon Ye-ji of PNP, Lee Hyung-sok of PNP, Jong Chili of PNP, Young-gun of PNP, and Hasura of PNP with Blood Circle on arrangements. I like to read the credits before every single song because I want to give credit where credit is due, but I apologize for butchering names. I really need to brush up on my Korean reading skills.
Why can't you just say it?
Whoa! Oh, it's snappy. Hold on. So our Pi프티피프티 gotta go with this kind of dreamy soundstage with all the background vocals. How have they managed to get that dreamy sound with so many different flavors? Ah, little stutter on the beat there.
색의 세상은 지금부터 colorful yeah 내 맘은 dancing mood 너를 기다려 on and on 뗄래야 뗄 수 없는 우리
But yeah, every single song we've had, you know, Starry Night, SOS, and now
우리의 주파수를 stay into
Push Your Love. There we go.
what we gonna do
Flows so nicely. And it's such an automatic song. It just goes forward at its own rate, doesn't rush it.
so silly
Just
I want you really keep singing la 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 love me tonight it's all I want all I need push 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 your love with me 점점 더 마음이
oh, we do slow it down for the bridge though. Very important.
지금 기분은 so good 매일 즐거워 with you You're the best I ever had Keep singing la
Oh, and there's the fake out again.
I feel so silly I want you really Keep singing la la la
I don't know if it's the YouTube music mix, but I feel like I want more vocals forward
push your love with me
for certain members.
나에게만 보여줘 push your love with me push your love with me Shine like a star 나에게만 말해줘 push your love with me push your love with me
There's some clever mixing stuff going on. There's also some mixing things that I wish they would have changed. Like, I love the vocals. I think one of my favorite things about this current lineup of 50/50 is the dreamy vocals that they're having. But I feel like in certain places they get a little bit drowned out by the instrumental section. But I also love the fact that in the vocals section, it's just, there's always a whole bunch of layers going on, and it adds to that dreamy effect that honestly every single song so far has created. And I think it's super cool that they're continuously doing that across the board on this album so far. Admittedly, you know, there's 4 unique songs on this album. We're 3 out of 4, or I guess we're 3 for 3 out of the 4 songs that establish this dreamy atmosphere. And if that's the sound that they're gonna push moving forward, I'm not gonna complain about it because it is so pretty how they've done it. And I love that on, like, you know, SOS, Starry Night, Push Your Love, every single one so far has been easy to enjoy. There isn't anything too complicated. Sure, Push Your Love has some, you know, fake outs here and there when it comes to the instrumental kicking back in, but it really just, the pacing of it is nice and smooth. It's not overly fast, but it's got a decent amount of bounce to it. It's nice and light, but it's got a brightness to it. And it just kind of goes. And even in the bridge, when everything kind of just steps back a little bit, you know, lets the song reset, it still kind of just goes. And I mean, I can't fault that whatsoever. I do want to hear more vocal forward though, because like they've really captured that bright, twinkly, like dreamy, heavenly vocal thing going on for them right now. I want that to be front and center. And maybe on Spotify it's gonna sound different. Maybe it's just a YouTube compression thing that's doing it. But very small, you know, point from the overall just really solid song that Push Your Love is. Right. I'm gonna read a whole bunch of names and a whole bunch of songs here because the next song that we're listening to is track number 6. Tracks 2 through 5 we're not going to be covering here because, well, track number 2 and 4 are Starry Night and SOS. Tracks number 3 and 5 are the English versions of Starry Night and SOS. I have to give credit where credit is due. So if you want to skip ahead to Gravity, Timeline Below is going to tell you exactly where we are. So, track number 2, Starry Night, which was, of course was the pre-release composition. Alon, EJ, Cole, lyrics, Lee Hyung-suk, PNP, Suraim of PNP and New of PNP, arranged by Alon. Track number 3 is the English version of Starry Night, composition Alon, EJ, Cole, lyrics by EJ and Cole with Alon on arrangement. Takes us track number 4, the title track, SOS, composition Moa Persson Hamar, Joshua Arline, Nikolai Moore, Adam von Menzer, and PJDD, lyrics by Lee Hyung-suk, Mola, and Mute? And Mute? of PNP, arrangement Joshua Lin, Nikolai Moore, and Adam von Mentzer. Track number 5 is the English version of SOS, composition Mo Peterson Hammer, Joshua Lin, Nikolai Moore, Adam von Mentzer, PJDD, lyrics by Lee Hyung Suk of PNP with Sophia, arrangement Joshua Lin, Nikolai Moore, and Adam von Mentzer. Which finally takes us to the last of the new songs on the album, the last of the songs on the album, full stop. Track number 6, Gravity, composition Bob E. Ka Yoon, Avokid, PJDD, lyrics Avokid, E. Ka Yoon, distract Koyu, and Oranji of PNP, arrangement by Bav.
Stars are shining and we're looking up. 어쩌면 너를 따라 밝게 비출 걸. Don't know how 이런 감정은 can't control. 서로 이끌린 맘은 innocent, yeah. 또다시 우릴 만나게 돼. 'Cause nothing can keep us apart for long. No.
With how dreamy the rest of the album is, I was not expecting it to be digital to finish. There's the harmonies though. Hello, octaves. Oh my goodness. I'm genuinely gobsmacked by that. That chorus is something special. Kind of like Starry Night, this song is really high vocally. I love, no matter the sound, harmony is everywhere. Hello, orchestra. Wait, hold on a second. Slow it down. And then just bring in that hard beat again. What is happening here? That song is firm, isn't it? It just kept getting higher and higher. It just kept going. Oh my goodness. Talk about leaving a statement to finish the album. Like, when I was going into Gravity, right? We had 3 of the 4 like unique songs on this album be very dreamily mixed. You know, big on the reverb, big on the harmonies, very bright, very soft. Just like radiating music in a way, right? So knowing that formula, I was expecting the song to be, you know, a little bit more on the gentler side, a little bit softer, possibly a little bit slower, considering it's the last song on the album. I was not expecting for them to turn up the intensity on the final song on the album in every way imaginable. Like, we've got a more intense digital beat going on, one that packs a heavier punch, but in terms of BPM wise, I think is one of the slower songs on this album, which doesn't really mean much considering this album doesn't really have 2 fast songs. Like Starry Night, I think is of a decent click, and that might be the fastest song in terms of BPM on the album. But Gravity is not a fast song, but every single beat has a heavy punch to them. You feel every single beat. But then that chorus comes around, and I don't know who is in charge of vocals now in this current lineup, or who is capable of doing the power high tones in that chorus, but whoever is doing it absolutely knocked it out of the park. Like, that is a powerful vocal part that shoots for the stars more than anything. And then to pair it with the low harmony vocal below it creates a super cool, almost like buzzy texture to it. That is just, oh, it's really nice. And like I was saying about this group and how vocally they really know what they're doing with how they're stacking vocals, how they create this really pretty environment, even on a really kind of pronounced chorus like Gravity has. It still creates such a pretty like listening environment. Like it does truly feel like you are sitting within the space that the song is being played rather than just simply listening to the song. And that's a consistency across the entire album that I am absolutely loving. Ooh. That has surprised me. I mean, I kind of figured it was going to be pretty good just based off of whatever we got in the title, and to be fair, whatever we got in the pre-release as well. But I genuinely do think Gravity might be my favorite song on this whole like re-debut project, full stop. It's so punchy. That's so pretty. And that's a hard balance to find, I feel. And I really need to delve into who is doing what part in that song, because that takes a lot of guts to pull off that powerful high tone. And I would like to hear more of that in the near future. So, good stuff. But that is where I am going to leave it for today. Apologies if it felt like it was a little bit botched. It was a little bit botched. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, and mission accomplished on that side. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you all for listening along with me again. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let's work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. Know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.